So CNN has now released the audio of Donald Trump bragging about his classified document. You can hear on the tape, which we're going to play that in just a moment. You can hear him shuffling around saying, see, here, look, showing whoever it is in that room that he does in fact have a classified document. You hear him mention that it is still classified and that he did not declassify it. It specifically relates to U.S. foreign intelligence. And of course, he asked for a Coke at the end of all of it. But here it is. This is the tape that is probably going to be the biggest piece of evidence against Donald Trump in his upcoming criminal trial. So listen to it. This audio is from CNN. Here it is.
Bad, sick people.
That was your coup, against you.
It started right at the beginning.
Like when Millie's talking about, you were going to try to do a coup. No, they were trying to do that before you even were sworn in.
That's right.
Trying to overthrow your election.
Well, with Millie, let me see that. I'll show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look. This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him.
Wow.
We looked at some. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. It's pages long. Look. Wait a minute. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case,
Mm-hmm.
Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. But look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time,
she'd send
Private
it,
email.
she'd send it to Anthony Weiner, the pervert.
Please print.
By the way, isn't that incredible? Though?
Yeah.
I was just saying, because we were talking about it, and he said he wanted to attack Iran and what. These are the papers.
It's pretty
This was done by the military, given to me. I think we can probably, right?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to try to
Declassify.
figure out
See, as president, I could have declassified
Yeah.
it. Now I can't, but this is
Yeah,
classified.
now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, it's so. Look, here and I have. And you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me.
No, I believe
It's
you.
incredible, right?
No,
Hey, bring
they
some
never had a
Cokes in,
forwarded one.
please.
Because illegally sharing classified information makes you thirsty, you got to have your Coke to finish out all of it, right, Donald? Honest to God, if this criminal trial was being held in a fair district without a Trump-appointed judge, I would say 100%, there's no doubt in my mind, that dude's going to prison. Like that tape is literally all you'd need in a sane world. Now, we don't live in a sane world. So obviously the DOJ, Special Prosecutor Jack Smith, cannot just rest his laurels on that specific tape. But oh my God, it has it all. It has him admitting that he took it. You hear him shuffling and being like, here it is. This is it. Look at this. Illegally sharing classified information, which of course, as we all know, Donald Trump also signed legislation increasing the criminal penalty for that. His goose should be cooked at this point. But Trump doesn't see it that way. No, Trump thinks that tape somehow exonerates him. A very angry Donald Trump got on Truth Social yesterday morning and sent out this, of course, after the audio had been released. Monday evening, Trump comes out Tuesday morning and he says this on Truth Social. The deranged Special Prosecutor Jack Smith, working in conjunction with the DOJ and FBI, illegally leaked and spun a tape and transcript of me, which is actually an exoneration, rather than what they would have you believe. This continuing witch hunt is another election interference scam. They are cheaters and thugs. So you call him deranged because he's prosecuting you. Like, you literally have no other reason to call this man deranged. Jack Smith has not put out any kind of statement or anything like that that would suggest that he is somehow mentally unwell. So I think when all this is over, Jack Smith should 100% sue you for slander because he's not even remotely said anything publicly that would result in anyone questioning his mental competency. Secondly, you say that it exonerates you. That's new. Like, I don't see how it exonerates you. And you don't either, by the way. Donald Trump is saying these horrible, stupid, possibly even slanderous things because he knows he's backed into a corner. His few remaining lawyers are grossly bad at their jobs. And it's not necessarily because they're bad lawyers, it's because they're inexperienced in this realm of defense law. Like, they don't know what they're doing. They're already pissed off that he admitted to it last week in the Brett Baier interview. They're pissed off that he admitted to it at the Faith and Freedom convention thing this past weekend. He is admitting to doing these things. He is on tape that is now public, admitted to doing these things. And again, if it weren't for a Trump-appointed judge, Judge Eileen Cannon, trying to skew things in his favor with where she's even going to hold the case, this would already be over. And I am shocked, beyond shocked, that Trump's own lawyers are not desperately trying to get the Department of Justice to settle this case right now. Like, let's settle this. Let's avoid criminal, prison time. Let's do all of that. Let's do what we can. Because even with Judge Cannon saying that she's going to try it back in her home district, which is way more skewed towards Trump than where he was actually indicted and arraigned, even with that, I don't know that jury could save him. I genuinely don't think they could. The evidence against him is overwhelming at this point. 84 witnesses that have testified to Donald Trump's alleged illegal activities. Like, how do you overcome that? Even with the judge in your pocket, even with the jury in your favor being Trump voters, the evidence is still so overpowering, not just overwhelming, but overpowering, that I don't think he can walk from this. I genuinely don't. I could be wrong, but this tape being released to the public, this is a game changer, folks. This is not just another news story. It's not a blip on the radar. This is the real deal. This is a big deal. And it might be the one thing that seals Donald Trump's fate for good. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.